Breaking news. Nnamdi Kanu's health worsening. Nnamdi Kanu's health worsening. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read to this news. The special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, has revealed that the medical condition of the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is worsening. Ejimako, who wrote a letter to the European Union in Nigeria on Wednesday and posted a copy on his Twitter page, urged the EU to intervene in Kanu's case, adding that the federal government would listen to a plea from the EU. He further added that the EU should urge the federal government to cease and desist from further criminal prosecution of Kanu and instead to constructively engage him in seeking political solution to the Biafran question. The letter read in part, "We, the solicitors of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on whose behalf and instruction we hereby most respectfully request for the urgent intervention of European Union delegation in urging the government of Nigeria to promptly implement the opinion of the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention and the pertinent in judgment of the Federal High Court of Nigeria, Umuahia, regarding the matter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently detained by the GON in solitary confinement. Your Excellency, a decision to lay this matter before the EU mission in Nigeria, and by extension to your home government, was propelled by the stellar human rights record of the EU and the supranational diplomatic influence the EU or the mission can bring to hear on the government of Nigeria and persuade it to the right thing. We are also very alarmed at the worsening health conditions of Mr. Kanu, exacerbated by the inhumane detention conditions to which he has been subjected, including his solitary confinement since June 27, 2021. We trust, therefore, that your mission and home government will give the most urgent and expeditious attention and consideration to our humble prayers. The lawyer also added that the intervention of the EU would be necessary in urging the federal government to be guided in all matters relating to Mr. Kanu by the letters and spirit of the United Nations Working Group opinion, the judgment of the Federal High Court of Nigeria, Umuahia, the judgment of the High Court of Abia State, and the judgment of the Court of Appeal of Nigeria. He also urged the EU to intervene, with the government of Nigeria urging it to cease and desist from further criminal prosecution of Mr. Kanu and instead to constructively engage him in seeking political solution to the Biafran question. Although the Court of Appeal had discharged Kanu in October, the federal government claimed that he was only discharged and not acquitted. Kanu was extradited to Nigeria from Kenya in 2021 after the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami made the announcement in a press conference in Abuja back in June 2021. The special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, has revealed that the medical condition of the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is worsening. Ejimakor, who wrote a letter to the European Union in Nigeria on Wednesday and posted a copy on his Twitter page, urged the EU to intervene in Kanus' case, adding that the federal government would listen to a plea from the EU. He further added that the EU should urge the federal government to cease and desist from further criminal prosecution of Kanu and instead to constructively engage him in seeking political solution to the Biafran question. The letter read in part, "We, the solicitors of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on whose behalf and restructuring we hereby most respectfully request for the urgent intervention of European Union delegation in urging the government of Nigeria to promptly implement the opinion of the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention and the pertinent judgment of the Federal High Court of Nigeria." To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.